Griefland, an intimate portrait of love, loss, and unlikely friendship by Armen and Nancy Miller, narrated by the authors. This book is lovingly dedicated to Alex Ian Bacon and Rachel Joanne Weiner. Perhaps starting a new chapter is not so hard. Perhaps we are already on our journey. Alex Ian Bacon, September 20th, 1981 to July 17th, 2004. The magical child who lives deep inside of me is worthy, honest, and beautiful. Rachel Joanne Weiner, January 3rd, 1988 to December 25th, 2008. Introduction: Dancing in the Dark. Hello, dear listener. We never imagined ourselves writing this book. In a freeze-frame, life-altering moment, we found each other in desolate, uncharted territory, surrounded by chaos and uncertainty. Our two youngest children were dead, Armen's son, Alex, and Nancy's daughter, Rachel. One of our children died in the heat of a summer's day. Another perished on a wintry Christmas night. Without hesitation, relying solely on intuition and an instinct for survival, we locked arms and ventured upon a death-defying excursion, one that would change us forever from the inside out. If you are listening to this audiobook, you too must be here for a reason. Maybe you're picking up this book because you're looking for comfort, answers, something to stave off the terror of having lost your son or daughter. Maybe you're close to someone who's lost a child or loved one and not sure what to do or say. Like you, we found ourselves knocked to the ground by death, groping in the dark, yearning for some voice that could provide a shred of hope to remind us we would smile again, feel anything besides dismembered and frayed. But in the startle of disbelief, we had to decide how to live life in this new condition, one that now required us to make choices about our own afterlives. How true the adage that you get to know someone best when traveling together. As we unraveled our life stories, we discovered an unbreakable bond while traversing the terrain of grief. Armen's history was easy reading in nice, neat order, while Nancy's was riddled with obstacles and extenuating circumstances. Armen was born and raised in California. It was her childhood mecca, neighborhoods drenched with cousins, eccentric aunts, uncles, and friends. Her mother adored her three daughters and was the family's center of gravity. Her father was an ambitious and brilliant man, rarely showing affection, but always supporting his children's hopes and dreams. In return, the girls succeeded in school, careers, and family life. Her father walked Armen down the aisle, welcomed her new husband, and was present for the birth of his first grandchild, Danielle. Sadly, he died weeks after Alex had been conceived, never living to meet his first grandson. Nancy was the child on whose survival all hopes were pinned. Her mother's first two pregnancies had ended in stillbirths. Later on, her erratic mood swings and rage fits were unnerving, violent, and always directed toward her daughter. Nancy left home abruptly at age 17, realizing she was not living in a safe place. The decision was applauded by loving relatives and friends who had nurtured her through childhood in an effort to provide a sense of normalcy. Throughout this grief journey, we've leaned on each other's shoulders, borrowed makeup to cover tear stains, and stayed up into the wee hours rehashing our children's lives. Through this unlikely pact born of tragedy, we have discovered the medicinal power of friendship. From afar, you will note striking differences between us. Armen's petite frame and wild brunette mane are surefire signs that she possesses a gypsy spirit, attributing her love for travel to being an identical twin, an embryo split in two, always yearning for the missing part. She travels light.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.